Okay, so Molus just dropped the G200. I mean, I don't know if they just dropped it. I think people have been testing it out. I've watched all the videos, but I love Molus. I love Zhiyun. I love that brand of light. Out of all the things that have been innovated and worked on in the past 2, 3 years, they make some of the coolest lights. I'm talking about small, lightweight, portable, skeletonized design. This is my Molus right here. Now you can see the Molus is a nice, small, compact little setup. I have a quick release plate right there. I'm using it to film myself right now. And I essentially bought that the day it came out. I fed into the hype. Now I reviewed that in a previous video and I had some drawbacks. It wasn't the most perfect product. It had a couple flaws. That being said, when I saw the G200, I kind of wanted it. I wanted to hop on the train, go to B&H and pick it up right now. I mean, I would have had it right now, but after watching like 30 reviews, I realized there's one thing that's wrong with it. Now, when I say something's wrong with it, I don't mean you shouldn't go out and buy it. It's not a design flaw as far as I'm concerned. I mean, it kind of is. Let me tell you why I won't be picking up the G200 and I'll probably just get another X100. Now, I'm not going to read the spec sheets off, but just to give you a brief overview of the G200, it is a small, lightweight, COB 200 watt power light. Now, it has a max capacity of 300 watts. It has like a boost mode. It has like a boost mode. That's what they're calling it. I think that's what they're calling it. So it's a pretty powerful light. I mean, it's 300 watts, $379 when you put it in the boost mode. That's kind of nice. It has this cool skeletonized design, has a full-size bone mount, which is great. So you don't need a special adapter like the X100 do. And it comes in two pieces. You have the COB chip part, and then you have a control module. And that's great because it gives you a very small footprint for the thing that actually has to hold the light up, whether that's on a magic arm or a C-stand or whatever you use. And then the control panel can sit kind of to the side. So even though things have Bluetooth apps, sometimes they're not super reliable. Like this Nan light that I have right here, this thing is constantly losing connection. I have to like every night turn it off, turn it back on, cycle the power. With this, you have a physical control. So the light can be mounted up top and then the control can be lower. That's convenient. It of course has an app too. But, and this is the big but, the reason I buy these lights, the reason I have the X100 with the dome's over there. The reason I have the X100 with the dome attachment, which I'm not using right now, I usually take that on the go, is because it's portable. The X100 has the ability to be powered via USB-C, via the battery pack, or a DC plug. That makes it extremely versatile. Whether I use the battery pack or not, it's kind of like a handle. I'll put images of it right now. I can use that battery pack to charge my phone, my camera, my audio recorders, my mics, whatever. It's an extra versatile piece. Or if I just want to power the light continuously because I know I'm going to be somewhere for a prolonged period of time, I can do that as well. But the G200 doesn't let you use V-mount batteries. That means you can't really use an external source. You have to be plugged into a wall. And that kind of defeats the purpose of having a small, portable, lightweight 200 watt light. Now, that being said, if you're a studio photographer and this is staying in one spot, you're using it to light something overhead, which is the way I would use it. Maybe you have a dim room. Right now it's daytime, but I have like the blind so I can control the light. And I usually have a light that fills a space with more light because my girlfriend says it's more inviting. I kind of like this dramatic look, but I might get that light and just bounce it off the ceiling to increase the ambience of the space. Right now I have a different light doing it. I'll actually turn it on to show you. Okay, so this is what my space looks like with that extra light just bouncing off the wall behind me. It looks cool. It doesn't look bad, don't get me wrong. I like the more dramatic cinematic look of the darker tones, but you know, to each his own. That being said, I would get that light for fill light from my space, but $379 to do that, there's better options. And there's better options that can still be powered via a V-mount battery or USB-C or something else. And then that comes to my second gripe. My second gripe with the light is that right now I have the X100. The X100 is amazing. This is 20% power. It's 20% power and it's doing an amazing job. That means that a 200 or 300 watt light, depending on what you're using it for, is overkill. This light at 100% would be overkill. I'm not even gonna show you. There's tons of videos. Maybe I'll show you. This thing is so powerful at 100 watts. It's ridiculous. You don't really need a 300 watt light unless it's specific things. 300 watts power, 200 watts power is very powerful. And I don't think that losing the ability to have multiple power options and less portability is worth the $379 when I think you can get the combo kit for this for about the same price. So that being said, I love Zhiyun. I don't know if I said that right. Everybody says it wrong. I want to get the light, but in terms of, and I need another light. I've been looking for a light, so it's kind of fortuitous that it's dropped. I'd love to be proven wrong as well. Maybe in the future they're going to drop some type of portable battery solution for it, but I don't believe in buying a product that isn't full-fledged that's been put out to market, because then you're just waiting, you know? It's like dating somebody saying that you can fix them. It's not worth it. So the G200, amazing design. Props to Zhiyun for producing and innovating in the space. But I'm going to hold off and see what else comes out to market before I spend my hard-earned money. So hopefully this helped you guys and you didn't get lost in all the reviews like I did. Just basically highlighted that one big thing. You can't use it with external battery power. It has to be DC power. And just for the record, I shoot content here right now. Sometimes I take the Zhiyun light with me. I shoot content in a gym. The gym's pretty dark. I've never been in a position where I'm like, this is not bright enough or it's not doing a good enough job. The X100 is already an amazing light. Bang for buck. Power-wise, portability, that is the top choice. I might actually even get a second X100. So Zhiyun, if you want to prove me wrong, feel free to send me a G200 and I'll use it on location and see how portable friendly it actually is. But yeah, stay tuned. And next time I'll be reviewing or talking about something, because there's so much stuff that comes out in the photography space, photo, video, lighting, audio equipment. And I feel like we don't take advantage of what's out on the market right now. You can save money and time and a headache. So yeah, and if you want to know more about the X100, you can find my review on my channel. Just scroll down. I had to get the watch hours up anyway, so see you there.